Hello and welcome back to my channel. We're doing just a super casual little catch-up video today. Got my cup of coffee and I just wanted to like chat with you guys and fill you in on what life looks like right now, what 2024 is gonna look like. Have some of you guys who maybe haven't been around as long get to know me a little bit better and just like really like connect with you guys and just have like a little like FaceTime catch up moment. So that is what today is gonna look like. We got a little candle back here in the background. Got my cup of coffee with some peppermint mocha, still milk in the peppermint mocha. Brandon and I got like literally like a gallon of it for like $2 after Christmas and we've been drinking it since then. So I guess without like, you know, beating around the bush too much, just for some of you guys that maybe haven't been around as long and don't kind of know me as well, my name is Stacy, which you probably do know that, but you might not know that I am 28 years old. I live in northern Indiana. It's currently very snowy and gross outside right now. I'm married to my husband, Brandon, who is actually out plowing snow right now because that is something that he does in the winter time. He works for kind of like a property care, landscaping, irrigation, that kind of company. It's just him and I right now. We did actually used to have a cat named Pebble. We did actually lose her to like a freak accident in October and it was really hard and it sucked, and we're currently not planning on getting another cat until we move out of this house that we're renting right now. We just don't want to bring another cat into this house or another pet into this house. I never actually like opened up with you guys about like what happened, but there was like an accident that happened because of this house. So I feel like just bringing another pet into this house is not something that I want to do. So there is that, but you know, you guys can look forward to when we do move out of this house, we hopefully will be getting another pet because I do honestly so much miss having a pet. It feels so lonely in this house without a pet, and I did grow up with pets my entire life as well, so it's weird, it's an adjustment. Yeah, I've cried a lot about it. You've seen the videos, so that is kind of that. I'm currently working as, I guess, full-time content creator. I am also doing a little bit of substitute teaching on the side. I actually was supposed to have my first assignment for that today, but with the weather the way it is, that didn't end up happening. I don't actually know if school was canceled, but the teacher messaged me yesterday and said that she was gonna go ahead and cancel the sub-assignment and move her half day off to next week. So I'll probably be doing that next week, and I do have a couple more assignments there as well. And then also, as far as other like career updates, I actually interviewed for a position at my gym that I go to. It's literally just a front desk position and it's part-time, but I was actually offered that position today, kind of unofficially. I talked to the owner while I was at the gym this morning, and I do think that I am gonna actually accept it. I'm really excited about it. I used to work at the YMCA. That's actually how my husband and I met. I worked there for like 10 years as like swim instructor, lifeguard, personal trainer, just kind of like a bunch of different things there. And I really miss working in like a health and wellness setting. So my days are probably gonna get a little bit more structured here soon, and I won't just have time to create content, which I'm honestly super excited about because I'm kind of over like just being home all the time and I like being busy, so I think that that's gonna be really good for me. And I am gonna continue substitute teaching. I will be off pretty much every Friday, so if there's like a week where I'm really ahead on content creation, I can jump in and substitute teach because I know that the schools really need teachers. So hopefully I will enjoy that and just continue doing that as well. So those are some updates. I'm really, really excited about it. So that's kind of the updates on like current career situation. I was previously the executive director of a chamber of commerce, and prior to that I worked in the environmental industry. And I also did some marketing work for a company. So I kind of have like a very varied background, and my resume is like super interesting, I feel like. And I honestly love that. I love the fact that I've like done so many different things and tried out so many different careers. And I guess I kind of just want to dive into like how I'm feeling about like career and like what my goals are and kind of what I'm like thinking in that area of my life. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, my self-esteem around career has never been as low as it is right now. Before taking the Chamber of Commerce job that I had for the past year prior to me leaving that job, like when I interviewed for that job, I literally just believed that I could do anything. Like I 100% believed that I could figure out anything. Anything is figure outable. If I take the position, I will figure it out. Even if I'm not qualified, even if it maybe isn't a great fit for me, even if it doesn't fit my personality, I will figure it out. I am capable of doing that. And you guys know that the Chamber of Commerce job was such a hard job for me. Like, if you have been sticking around this whole time, like, I've had some of you guys comment, like, you seem so much happier now that you left that job. And that is so true. I cannot tell you how incredibly hard that job was on my mental health, and I am not blaming the job. Maybe there were some things that could have been done better by someone other than me, but like, I'm blaming me for that. Like, I was just not a good fit for that job, and I didn't actually interview for that job. I actually interviewed for a marketing and events coordinator position for the Chamber of Commerce, and they liked me so much that they offered me the executive director role. And I think at the time, I kind of knew it wasn't gonna be a good fit. Like, I don't like managing people. I don't like being the one in charge of everything. Like, if I'm working for myself, absolutely. If I'm the only one and I'm the one making all the decisions and it only affects me and like the people that I'm serving, that is one thing. But like, when I'm managing over somebody and when there's also like a board of directors that are like kind of connected to you and you kind of have to manage the board and the board kind of manages you, nonprofits are a weird situation. It wasn't a good situation. It was not for me. It was not the job for me. And I realized that, so I left because I obviously want to open up the role for somebody that is going to thrive in that role and is going to love it. And that was not me. But with doing that, I feel like an absolute failure. Like, I feel like I failed so catastrophically, and I've never felt that way ever in my career. Every single job that I have ever taken, I have felt like I have done 110%. Like, I just feel so confident in every other job that I've had. Like, I went above and beyond. I did more than what was on the job description. I did everything on the job description well. I did figure things out. Like, I feel like every other job that I've ever had, if someone comes to me with a problem, even if it's not like in my job description, or even if, you know, like there's a team and they're like, you know, multiple people that are trying to work on this problem, like, I'm the person that figures that stuff out. Like, I love solving problems. I'm such a problem solver. And like, I do still believe that everything is figure outable, but that job wasn't for me. And like, I've never felt that way before, and it sucks. It sucks. And I feel like that's why I'm not diving right back into the corporate world, because my self-confidence is so low that like, I look at jobs and I look at job descriptions and I'm like, could I do that? Am I even capable of doing that? Or is this gonna be like a Chamber of Commerce thing again where I'm just gonna fail? And I hate that I'm thinking that way, but like, I don't know what to do to like fix it. Like, I feel like I need to go to therapy to like work through that, because like, I am such a smart and capable human being, and like, I believe that about myself. And I love like, even like the parts of that job that were challenging for me, like putting myself out there and like meeting people and talking to people. Like, I actually ended up really enjoying that. But there's this part of me that's like, well, that's why you failed. You failed because like, you're bad at building relationships. But like, that's not even true, because like, when I worked at the YMCA, like, that was so much relationships, and I built so many amazing relationships. Like, you guys know that there was like an older lady that like Brandon and I befriended, and we used to go to her house all the time, and she unfortunately passed away recently. But like, I love building those relationships. So I don't know why. Like, I don't know what went wrong. I don't know why I feel the way that I feel. And I just like, I don't know. I want nothing more than to go back to being just a corporate girly. I would love to be a corporate girly who works from home. That would be my ideal situation. But like, even something, you know, locally, I would love to do that. But I just don't know what direction to go with my career right now. And luckily, my husband Brandon makes enough money that we're like more than doing okay right now. And I'm bringing in money on social media, and that's continuing to grow. And will hopefully continue to grow a lot more this year, so that, you know, this could be a full-time income for me. But like, at the same time, like, I don't even know if I want to do content creation full-time. Like, do I want to go back into like the personal training world now that I've kind of worked through some of my issues with that? Do I want to start substitute teaching and like become a teacher? Do I want to like go back to like the corporate world and like just work in some kind of corporate marketing setting, or just kind of some other marketing or some other corporate situation? I don't know. I'm like literally so lost in my career right now, and I feel like this is something that so many people struggle with. And yes, I do realize that I'm so incredibly privileged to be working through this without staying in a job that isn't right for me, because I know that so many people are not in that position. So I'm so incredibly thankful right now to be able to be doing social media and making money doing this. Like, I'm so grateful for that, but like, it still sucks. And like, I still know so many of you are probably struggling with this. I think that career is like I always talk about with Brandon, it's so funny to me that so many like songs are written about like love and about like relationships, but like now that I'm married and like happily married and like happy and comfortable in that, like I want a song that like is written about like feeling lost and confused in life, like about your career, because like I feel like that is the main emotion as an adult that I feel, is just feeling like I'm not connected to my purpose. I don't know what I'm doing to make money. I need to do something to make money, but like I don't know what that thing is. Like I feel like that is the main emotion of like my adult life, and like nobody writes about that. Nobody talks about it. So if you're lost in your career, I totally understand. I am so lost right now, but right now this is what I'm doing, and I'm gonna be working at doing a few other things to make money. And I'm like excited about like that setup for like the foreseeable future. I honestly don't see myself going back to the corporate world anytime soon, like not in 2024, maybe 2025. I will change my mind about that, but that's where I am right now. So that was a long chat about career, but I feel like that's been the main thing that's been on my mind recently that I haven't really been sharing with you guys. So there's that. I'm lost, I'm confused, I don't know what I'm doing. Moving on to buying a house. I've talked about this guy a little bit with you guys. So our lease is up in May. So Brandon and I have talked about potentially getting pre-approved for a mortgage 3 months prior to that, just because pre-approval has a 90-day window, and then potentially looking for houses at that point. I don't know if we're gonna do that. I honestly would love to see us have a larger down payment than what we have currently saved. So we're busting our buns to like save right now, which is another reason that I'm like substitute teaching and looking for some other part-time work, and also working really hard on social media because I would love to buy a house. I honestly would be perfectly happy staying in this house for another year after our lease ends. I honestly really like this house. Obviously there are some bad memories that happened in this house, but overall I really like it. I do wish the walls were white, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, and I have actually considered painting them, but it's just a lot of work for somewhere where we're renting, which I honestly would love to continue to make updates in this house. Like, you guys know that we recently did some updates upstairs and like moved some things around, and I did some stuff with my desk setup. And honestly, I feel like that's given me a little bit of a, like, I just want to like do things to make this space a little bit better and a little bit more my aesthetic. Obviously Brandon's aesthetic too, but like I feel like he kind of trusts me most of the time. He does enjoy interior design, so he definitely has a lot of input in like kind of how the house looks. But yeah, I feel like a lot of times he's just like, yeah, whatever, that sounds good to me. So I mentioned in the video where I shared those updates with you guys that I would love to kind of update our bedroom. So I have been on the lookout on Facebook Marketplace and going to the thrift store like every week to try to find some bedside tables that I like a little bit more than the ones that we have. And then I also am seriously considering doing a plant shelf above our bed. I'll like post a picture of like what I'm thinking of, but I just would love to just bring a little bit more life into our upstairs. I feel like our downstairs is like pretty decorated. Like we have the shelves and we have like pictures on the wall, and like it's pretty cute down here. But like upstairs, like I don't think we have a single thing hung up upstairs. So I'm just like looking for some ways that we can kind of make those spaces a little bit more cute. And then I also have been considering putting some lighting underneath our kitchen cabinets. So, you know, like the under cabinet lighting. There's like just some basically command strip type lights that you can put on there, and they're like battery operated. So we've talked about doing that for a long time. So maybe that's something that I'll talk about with Brandon and see if we can put that into like next month's budget or something, because I would just honestly love to do that. So those are some of the updates I'm thinking of. And then also like updating the bedding in our guest room. I do not like the bedding in there right now, so maybe we'll do that in the future too. But obviously we got to do all of that on a budget. So yeah, we like are basically trying to save all of our money right now for a down payment for a house. So like we're probably not going to be doing a lot of traveling in 2024. We're really just going to be kind of hunkering down at home and trying to save as much as possible. And I would love to share more of like our finances with you guys. Like obviously I want to keep some things private. It's just like the reality is like it's not just my income. Like a large portion of our income right now is Brandon's income, and obviously he is not the one putting himself online, so like I don't want to share everything. So it's really hard for me to like share budgeting type content with you guys just because of that. But I don't know, there's probably ways I could do it better. So let me know if like you really want to see that, and then maybe I can like sit down with Brandon and like figure out some kind of way that he would be comfortable and I would be comfortable. Because obviously I don't want to share everything either, but I do think just like basic budgeting content, like I'm really passionate about that. And you know, I know that a lot of people found my channel from my like under $3,000 wedding. So I know that a lot of you guys also are probably balling on a budget. So let me know what you want to see with that. And then also I would honestly love to be like really open and transparent about the money that I am making on social media. I'm basically making a little bit of money from Lemonade right now, and I'm making a little bit of money from YouTube. And I say a little bit of money from YouTube, I'm making a little bit of money from YouTube, which I am so thankful to finally be making money on YouTube, because you know, I just got monetized this past October, and I've been working on this channel for like 2 years. So I'm so proud of myself for being monetized and like actually have my first paycheck coming in the mail right now. Like I'm so excited about that. So thank you guys for giving that to me and for supporting my channel. But yeah, I'm not making a ton of money, but as that grows, I would like to be like transparent about how much I'm making, because I think that's super interesting. And as someone who wants to do content creation, I think it's just really, you know, interesting to know that. So let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing like kind of more of my content creation journey and sharing with you guys kind of how I'm making money and what I'm doing to kind of try to build my income a little bit more, because I am figuring it out along the way. And like if you guys want me to bring you along for that, just let me know and I will make some content around that, because I think it's fascinating. And I know some of you also have like small YouTube channels and are trying to grow your following. So I love like being transparent and open about those things. And obviously that's money that I'm making. So I am more than comfortable sharing that with you guys. I love that I like call this a coffee chat and then I literally don't drink my coffee. It's like cold at this point. So next, I just kind of want to talk about like some plans that I have for 2024. Some of the things that I'm thinking. Obviously you guys have like heard about all of my goals and stuff, and you guys know kind of what I have planned for the year, but there's some like things that I've been thinking about recently. And one of them is I created a post on Lemonade. I actually just posted it yesterday, and it's a friendship challenge. And one of the things that I really want to change that I feel like I didn't really talk a lot about or set goals for is building friendships. And I think that's kind of been something that's transitioned in the past like month since I've been doing some of like my planning for the year, is that I really want this to be the year that I actually build friendships. And I think honestly one of the things motivating and pushing me the most for that is on my vision board there is a picture of girls at a picnic, and something about that photo, like of all the pictures I put on my vision board, something about that photo is like, that is what I want. A group of girls that want to just come together and do the things that I enjoy, because like there are so many things that I enjoy doing. I enjoy reading, I enjoy spending time outside, I enjoy playing cozy games, I enjoy putting together puzzles, I enjoy coloring books. Like I enjoy so many of those like cozy little things, and like setting goals and like content creation, taking pictures, taking stupid silly little videos. Like I love all of those things. And I right now don't have any friends in my life in this area that want to do those things with me, or that I can just call and be like, hey, let's go on a picnic. Like I want to do that so desperately, and I don't know how, but I put together this friendship challenge and I'm like so excited, but like also nervous to the point of feeling nauseous about working through the steps in that challenge. And it's really simple things like smiling at people at the gym, or giving a compliment to somebody in a coffee shop, and like reaching out to a friend that you've had in the past that lives in your area, or like a friend of a friend that lives in your area, and like meeting them for coffee. Like simple things like that just to build and foster friendship. I am so nervous for it. It makes me want to puke. Like the thought of doing those things scares the crap out of me. And I feel like because of that, that is the thing that I need to go after. So like maybe I'll be tweaking some of my goals for the year and incorporating that. Like I am gonna do the challenge and I want to document it on short form content. So I'll probably post it on YouTube in all honesty on shorts. But I do want to get a like lapel mic for myself before I do it because I obviously don't want to like go to the gym and like smile at people and like record them doing it. So like I feel like I'm gonna have to get really creative in the way that I record it, but I really want a lapel mic to do that. So I need to order one and then I can start filming that series. It's literally a 15-day challenge, but like I'm not gonna do it in consecutive days because that would overwhelm the heck out of me and I would probably go into like, I don't know, like a weird panic attack state if I did that. But I want to bring you guys along for that. I'll give you updates on that and hopefully it will encourage you guys to also make friends as an adult because I know that's something that so many of us struggle with is making friends because I honestly don't know how to do it and I really want to figure it out because I am lonely and you know, I talk to you guys but like you're a camera, like I'm literally looking at a camera right now and like I do feel a sense of community online. And like I do also have friends that I've made online or like friends that live in other states that I used to be close to. Like I have friends from college that live in like Illinois and like North Carolina. Well, she's not from college. She's like my forever friend. And like Florida and like there's like I have friends scattered all over the place, but like I want a friend that I can like call and be like, let's hang out and let's have a conversation like this. Like I want this in person, guys. I'm lonely and it's really hard for me to admit that, but like it's true. I'm really lonely. So that's something I have planned for the year and I'm excited but nervous as hell about it. And then like for the rest of the year, in all honesty, we're gonna hunker down and save money and maybe move. Who knows? Maybe there's some moving content in the future. But yeah, that's honestly kind of our plans. We'll probably go on a trip for my birthday and anniversary because we always do that, which is in June. So we'll see like when like where we go or what that ends up looking like. It might be close, it might be far away, who knows? I would honestly love to fly somewhere. It's been way too long since I have flown anywhere. So maybe we'll go like out west. I feel like that would be really nice. It's just hard because like to do things cheaply, it's really nice to camp, but when you fly, you can't camp because you don't have the equipment. So we'll figure out what that looks like. And then, yeah, I just kind of want to talk about like my plans for like content moving forward because I feel like I'm like kind of at this like precipice of like a new era of my YouTube channel. And I honestly feel kind of bad about that because I feel like one of the issues that I've had in growing this channel is I just haven't been like consistently showing up as the same person. And I feel like that's because I get so in my head and I start to like look at what other people are doing and I start to do what other people are doing because I'm like, well, it's working for them, why won't it work for me? But it's like I keep jumping around. It's like I do like really heavy wellness focused content and then I'll go to like really home content and then I'll go to like book content, which I've never really done a ton with that, but I would like to. And it's like I'm jumping around and I'm not like being true to myself. So I feel like hopefully moving forward, my hope is just to be really authentic with you guys and just to show up and, you know, talk about the things that are important to me and just be really consistent. Like that is the goal in 2024 is to be consistent and just continue to show up and continue to show up in the same way, in the same style, and just kind of build my brand a little bit more because I feel like my brand has been really wishy-washy recently and I don't like that. So expect consistency from me, not only like uploading wise, but just kind of like content wise, what my channel looks like, how it feels, how my videos feel, and like that is my goal. So I hope it comes off that way to you guys. So some of the content that I really want to talk about, and let me know how you guys feel about the content because if you hate the idea, maybe I won't make it, but I also like want to find a tribe of people that actually are interested in the things that I want to talk about. I really want to start making more reading content and I want to make it really relatable because I feel like so much of the reading content out there is like people buying books constantly and reading like a freakish amount. Like I'm like a 4 book per month kind of girly, maybe a little bit more if it's like a super chill month. And I also don't buy books. Like I do not buy books. I have maybe like 20 books in my home and like half of those are Harry Potter books. Like, I am not a buying books kind of girl. I'm a library girl through and through. So I just want to like make some more content around reading and like talk about book reviews and like make dedicated videos for that, do like reading videos, really just chill, like cozy vibes. So even if you aren't really into reading, like hopefully you still get like the cozy vibes from it. And if you are into reading, you'll have good book suggestions and all of those kinds of things. So I'm excited about that. And then also like budgeted home content, especially if we do end up moving this year. Like we're gonna be doing a lot of things on a budget, remodeling on a budget, and even just in this home renting. Like I said, doing a little bit of like a bedroom makeover and that kind of thing, and doing it on a budget, doing it thrifted, because I can't afford real furniture. Like I was looking at bedside tables and like, oh my God, like I'm not paying $200 for a single bedside table. I don't have $400 to spend on that crap. So doing it thrifted and just kind of inspiring you guys to like make your home like a cozy, beautiful place, even if you're doing it on a budget. And then health and fitness content, you guys know that that is something that I'm always gonna be passionate about. I love setting goals, I love health and wellness, I love all of that kind of thing. And I feel like that specifically is the place that I end up jumping out of what's true to me and what I want it to look like, because most people's health and wellness content doesn't look cozy. And I feel like the rest of my channel is so like cozy, at home, reading, like all of that kind of thing. And then it's like I throw health and wellness in there and it's like completely out of left field. And I don't know. I'm like trying to figure out how to fit those things together, but you guys can expect me to continue talking about health and wellness and also being cozy along the way. So we'll see how I balance that. And then if you guys are interested, and if like I see interest in this kind of like topic, in like just sharing with you how I'm growing on social media and what I'm doing to do that, and like how I'm getting brand deals and how much I'm getting paid. I am not 100% sure if I can disclose what I get paid for brand deals, but hopefully we can share some of that information into 2024. I don't honestly have any brand deals right now, like just being completely honest with you guys. I would love to. If there's a brand out there anyway that wants to work with me, please shoot me an email. Obviously, I will be picking if you don't fit into my channel. Like I have turned down brand deals because they didn't fit what I was looking for. So like I am still very picky. Like I would never take a brand deal that doesn't like align with me or my channel. But you know, if you feel like you align with me and my channel, reach out. Email is always in the description. So yeah, those are kind of some of the things that I want to talk about on this channel and the direction I'm kind of going with this channel. So if you despise any of those things, or if you want me to talk about something else that you think that I would be interested in kind of bringing to this channel, let me know. And that is kind of everything that I want to talk about today. I think this is going to be a bit of a long video and I'm going to have lots of editing to do, but I honestly loved filming this. I have never filmed a video like this ever before. So let me know if you guys enjoyed it, because I literally just felt like I just like unloaded on you guys and just kind of chatted with you guys. And most of the time when I do sit down videos, I actually kind of am a little bit anxious and like I kind of overthink it a little bit. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this video and kind of the casualness of it, because I honestly feel great right now. I feel like I just had like a actual chat with somebody. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, and thank you guys so much for listening to me ramble. And yeah, it's a super rambly video, but I hope you enjoyed this, and with that, I'll see you guys in the next one.